俺がおらんくて寂しかった？
いや、別に。
嘘や、泣いたはず。一人にせんでよ、光る。
調子乗んなよ。
また。俺よりでかいからってすぐそれするに。
なあ、変なこと聞いてもええか？
何？愛の告白でもする気なん？
ちゃうわ。やっぱ光ちゃうやろ。
誰にも言わんといて。お前を殺したない。
After Takobi's original sin, I didn't think this season could surprise me again with its horror. But then I watched the summer Hikaru died, and somehow it's even better. At first, what seems like good old BL cinema is actually a thrilling ride that bends your mind with its mystery. Watching it solve cases is like mainlining a raw dose of adrenaline.
Let's do all the drugs. I don't really want to. Should have thought of that before you drink a can full of ecstasy.
What? Gangnam Style.
And by the end, it leaves you in a deep existential crisis, questioning what life even is. Yoshiki's best friend Hikaru goes missing on a mountain but suddenly returns after a week, not remembering anything of what had transpired. Certain this ain't the OG Hikaru, Yoshiki finally asks him about this, and it turns out this Hikaru is actually a monster who took over the real Hikaru's body and is living in place of him for some reason. Weirdly, even though this Hikaru is clearly dangerous, he does not possess any evil motivations. He has Hikaru's memories but has not experienced them firsthand, so he essentially knows nothing about what living feels like. So he just wants to explore the world and experience life. But at the end of the day, he is a monster who attracts spirits and inevitably causes damage. So there are all kinds of supernatural investigators sent out to capture him, but Yoshiki still sees his innocent side and wants to protect him. While this is the baseline of the show, it is so much more than that. I love how this anime goes about building up mystery and genuine curiosity, then slowly, bit by bit, revealing the truth, which most of the times only raises more questions. Like in one of the episodes, it is revealed that Yoshiki found Hikaru's dead body on that mountain and already knew the truth all along. So why did he play along for so long before confronting him or reporting it to the police or something? You feel like you've started to understand the mysteries only to end up even more lost than you already were. But this is what keeps you on your toes the entire time. The suspense never dies. It keeps piling up. It's been a while since an anime got me so invested in its mystery that I can't count the number of times I jumped out of my chair in shock and thrill. The show juggles with so many questions at the same time. Why is this village shaped like a human body? What really happened to Hikaru that day? What is the history behind this monster? The cursed mountain in itself is a whole ordeal. A lot is going on at a time, but it is never overwhelming or confusing because the writing is very clear. The author knows what they are doing and has mapped out everything. It's like they have already set up all these dominoes in all the right places and then started the story, and we're just here experiencing it all go down one by one. And what takes this writing from an already high 9 to a perfect 10 is the anime adaptation, because it is one of the best adaptations I've seen all year. The animation is fluid and the art style is beautiful. But what makes it so perfect are the little things. The way they've played with the sound design is so creative and a breath of fresh air. Instead of using horror or uncanny music in a tense scene, they keep it silent and use a lot of ambient and environmental noise to build tension in any scene.
意味わからんかったらスルーしてほしいんやけど。あなたは一体誰ですか？
They also use a lot of cuts in the anime to sell a scene as way more hostile and dangerous than it really is. Like, he was just talking to a cashier here, but to convey how much he hates how society talks about him and his family, the anime takes this approach.
山崎さんとこもな心配しとったで朝起きれないとかなんとか言っとったらしいけどねほんままあなお母さんは東京の人やから教育も都会好きなんかもしれんけどねみんな心配しとったであんな夜中になよしも大変やったろ困ったことあれば頼ってええんやからね息子は昔は陸上部でな大会で2位だが取ってなあとよしけか前髪切った方がええで
Along with the thrill, the anime also has a very emotional side to it. His best friend is dead and he knows it, but physically he's still here, right beside him. How do you even deal with something like that? Usually grief is softened by others who share it, but here not even his own mother knows her son is dead. Yoshiki is the only person who's mourning Hikaru's death. You see, Yoshiki tries to accept the reality and delude himself into thinking this is fine. It's better than not having you at all. But he can never truly get over it and is always in denial and grief. His growth is some of the best character writing I've seen all year. He never really moves on from Hikaru, but instead starts acknowledging and seeing the monster for what it is. He likes the monster not for being a Hikaru clone, but for being itself. And honestly, I get it. While watching the show, I myself started sympathizing and understanding the monster. He's just a newborn chicken clinging to the first thing he saw. He realizes he's very different from a human and is actively putting effort into bridging that gap and adapting to this completely different species. To the point where at the end of the season, he was willing to sacrifice this new life he has found to save the village. While the whole world is against him like it's black and white, Yoshiki stares straight into the infinite grey in between. The show never really makes you feel one specific emotion at a time. At one point, it seems like Yoshiki has accepted everything and is finally moving on. Then suddenly, he's screaming and crying on his bed. Cause this is how real human emotions are. Messy, convoluted, and all over the place. As the story continues, it gives you so many heartbreaking revelations that it kinda gets tough to keep going on. But the biggest theme this anime is trying to explore, at least in my interpretation, is the meaning of life, death, memories, and just what it means to live. Dealing with so much uncertainty about Hikaru's life and existence, Yoshiki tells his friends about a story in which a guy dies, then another guy with the same appearance and the same memories spawn. He doesn't realize that he's different from the dead guy, so he just lives like the original guy. Yeah, sounds kind of familiar. But all of this was for the author to ask us, the audience, whether the dead guy and the newborn guy are the same person. Because depending on every individual's worldview, you're bound to get different answers. Some might believe it's not your physical body that matters, but the experiences and memories you have lived, which do not change even if you have got a new body. And we humans replace ourselves all the time anyways. Our cells are not the same as they were a few years ago. So on a molecular level, we are constantly changing bodies throughout our lifespan. But then you might think they are completely different people, because both of them existed at the same time, even if it was for a split second, which is just not possible if they are the same person. And some might not even care whoever they are, as long as their personalities don't change. And none of these opinions are outright wrong. All of them make sense from different perspectives, which is the grey zone this anime operates in. And you can't help but really feel the existential dread. On top of that, if you consider the concept of souls, then what even is death? Because dying doesn't mean you disappear from this world. Your form might change, but your soul stays and will always exist. Then why do we even value someone's death? Why do we mourn someone's death? Who gives a shit? This is the kind of stuff the monster is dealing with throughout the series. I mean, it's a creature that has never experienced or felt living, but has all the memories of living someone else's life. What else is he gonna think about? He has no clue why we are the way we are. He is trying to piece together what makes us a human, and we're just there seeing him fail again and again. Cause watching this anime, we ourselves are asking the same question. Who the fuck are we? And that's about it for this video. Hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, then please subscribe. It genuinely helps out a lot. Also, YouTube added this new hype feature that helps small channels like mine, so please do that as well. But apart from that, be safe, be nice, and I'll see you guys the next time. Goodbye.